Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Short week after the Memorial Day weekend, or Memorial Day Monday holiday. Today we're doing a flight over from Victoria, where we picked up from last time. We're going to be flying over to Edmonton. Flight time should be about an hour and maybe 15 minutes, longest. Roughly 100 hour and 50 minutes. We're sitting on the ground right now. Baggages is boarding on the aircraft, and passengers, I believe they're coming in shortly, or let's see, I can't really see. I looks like in drone mode, but yeah, passengers will be on board shortly. We're gonna jump inside the aircraft and get it set up and ready to go. Right now, at the moment, let's go to Volante real quick and update that. We do have Center online. Let me see if I can show it without it bugging out. Can I show it? Yeah, we have Center online right now. We're gonna call in.
UPS-873 Heavy, confirm you're climbing to 360. Is that correct?
We wanted to change our final flight level to 340. UPS-873.
UPS-873, Roger. See Mach number.
My second monitor is not as big as my first
Mach
monitor.
.81. UPS-873.
Situated. Let's try this.
Alaska 117, same Mach number.
Alright. So yeah, we are
Mach
sitting
is
here.
.88 for Alaska
We are
117.
in,
Alaska 117, Roger.
Vancouver
Traffic
airspace.
behind you, maintain speed Mach
and
decimal
we're
87
gonna
or
request
greater.
Clearance. They haven't
Maintain
usually we get
27
like
greater
an
for
auto
117.
clearance or something like that, but we didn't get a clearance or anything.
UPS-873, climb flight level 3, maintain flight level 340,
Actually, before we
speed
do, let's
Mach
to ATIS and
decimal
see
81 or
exactly
less.
what the ATIS is, and then plan.
Okay, we'll maintain Mach
accordingly.
.81 or less for
IRL, this plane
UPS-873.
should be leaving in about 20 minutes.
And maintain
half an
flight level
hour.
340.
So by the time we depart, we're probably going to be right on time with this aircraft.
If you need
so
us for
far,
traffic or spacing, the max that we could do is
let me
flight
turn
level
ATC down as
350,
well, so you guys
UPS-873.
can hear me. Sorry about that.
Yeah. But
Alright, so we have the battery power on. We can go ahead and line our dearest left and right side. Window heat can come on as well. And we can go armor emergency lights. Seatbelt sign can come on
the
too.
ground speed difference is working out good. It should be fine now.
And we are on ground power. We should be. Oh, there we go. We're on ground power now. We're just using up the battery power the whole time. Let's jump downstairs. Before we do, let's go. Logo light can come on. Anti-collision. Strobe light should have been off. It's off now. Anti-collision is off. And we're climbing up to, let's see what we got here. 37,000 feet. We can go ahead and put that in the pressurization system. Alright, up to 35,000 feet.
Crew boarding
We
starting.
can continue on down lower panel. And let's go TA on our radio panel. And we're going to tune into the ATIS. ATIS is going to be 118.8. Alright, let's check out the ATIS.
Charlie.
And let me turn it back up.
Victoria 8 is information Charlie. Weather at 2052 Zulu Special. Wind 150 at 7. Visibility 30. Showers in vicinity. 3,000 scattered towering cumulus. Ceiling 5,000 broken. 7,000 broken. 8,500 broken. Temperature 14. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3027. Approach RNAV. ILS or visual runway 09er. Landing and departing runway 09er. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Charlie.
Alright, have information, Charlie. We have all the information we need.
Victoria 8.
Runway 26 right,
so
left right.
Do altimeter 3027. Alright, altimeter
Cafe 802 Heavy,
3027.
Edmonton offline. Switch to the en route frequencies and have a good rest of your flight. Bye-bye.
Wait for the IRS to align. We have it into... Whoa. Let's go to the line position. Alright, we're just waiting for the IRS to align. And then we can continue on. But before we do that, let's go also to a performance page. Let's do that. We already have the airport that we're planning for. I mean the runway that we're planning for. That's also actually, it's been a while since I've flown this aircraft. Alright, so we are at Charlie, Yankee, was it Juliet? And let me double check.
Delta 3748, set up for the RNAV 26 right approach.
Setting up the RNAV 26 right approach, Delta 3748.
Alright, yeah, Charlie, Yankee, Juliet. Charlie, Yankee, Juliet. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Let's copy that into our IRS. Let's continue on. I think it should stop flashing now. Alright, we're good. It's aligned. Let's clear that and let's go request a flight plan. Yes, I have it on SimBrief as well. We're going to go set payload, set view, request our flight plan. While we're waiting on that to come over, we are on a performance page. We already have the runway that we have planned. We can take off 09. Take off with flaps 5, right? And let's do toga for takeoff. Any ice off. Let's go import weather. And yes, we already have the QNH plugged in. Temperature right now is 14 degrees. Wind is at 190 at 5. Let's go ahead and calculate. And here we have our performance. Let's go ahead and load our performance in from SimBrief. Alright, let's go activate, execute. That's all in. Let's go to the departure page. Taking off Planet 409. Oh, we actually have to call for clearance. One thing I forgot. Let's call for clearance chat. Hello, Vancouver traffic. Westjet 326 requesting I-4 clearance to Edmonton with information. Charlie.
Westjet 336, Vancouver Center, hello. Winds are moving around. Echo's current now. It's going to be departure runway 27. You are cleared to Edmonton on the Mill Bay 8 departure. Vancouver transition. Depart runway 27, squawk 3377.
Alright, aware of the wind change. Cleared to Edmonton as filed, planned for 27, and you said the Mill 8 departure for Westjet 336 and squawk 3377.
Mill Bay 8 departure. Mill Bay 8, Vancouver transition.
Alright, Mill Bay 8 departure transmission for Westjet 336.
Westjet 336, readback correct. Pushback, startup approved at your discretion. Call me this frequency for taxi.
Call you at this frequency for taxi for Westjet 326. Alright, kind of switched up on us here, chat. let's erase this little challenge today.
Delta 3748, proceed direct PEM Sioux, descend 5,000.
I think it's at
Descending 5,000 and proceeding direct PEM Sioux, Delta 3748.
I have to look up the Millbay 8 for departure chat. Hold on. He just threw me a loop. Hold on, let's go to, we need to go to charts real quick. Alright, that's the Millbay 8 departure that he wants us to take. Transition level, what is it here? Let's see if we can find that. Alright, let's see if we can find it. Alright, so we have the departure here. I guess we're gonna go Kelna. I'm referring to that because right here it says cross or actual departure, intercept, inbound, and to Kelna at Kelna climb Mia before proceeding on course. So even though he switched up our departure, we're gonna plan for a transition at Kelna. A little bit different from the SimBrief file that we have just made, but yeah, we should be on track with that. Once we get up into cruise, or you know what, we can plan for arrival now. But who knows? Since the winds is all over the place right now, maybe
Delta 3748, clear the RNAV runway 26 right approach, PEM Sioux transition.
Clear to the 26 right.
Yeah, maybe our arrival will switch up. But initially I have plans for arrival. I have the ILS 30. That's what they're doing right now in real life. And SimBrief also agree with us, and they said we should take the Echo Lima Lima Kilo departure or arrival, which would be this guy here. And there's no transition. Actually, there is a transition, but let me look at the arrival really quick and see what it looks like. Arrival, approach 30, ILS, of course. Let's go to star, and we're looking for the, which one is this? This one right here. Let's go ahead and pin that. I think we're gonna be coming from this direction, hopefully. But let's see. Let me pull up the ILS. Actually, let me do it from here. Pull up the ILS approach, ILS. To intercept, we're looking at either the Lapti or Javon. Yeah, let's do Lapti. And as we get closer, we'll plan accordingly. Once we're climbing up to our altitude, we do have clearance for about the majority, at least more than half the flight. Then we'll make adjustments accordingly. We probably he's gonna give us more information, go direct or something, and then go from there. Alright, I'm a little concerned right now. Our IRS is not aligned. It's not giving us a wait time. But let's come over to our perf inits. Let's go requests. Actually, chat, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn these guys over to the right side. Usually I do it from here anyways. Let's go request inits. Transition altitude, we should be looking at about, oh, he have us on 27, right? But the transition still should be the same. Still gonna go rock with 18. Let's go ahead and load that in. Sim brief, they gave us 42 on the cost index, and we should be planned for about 15,000 pounds of fuel, which we have here. So let's go 15.6. Transition altitude, for cruise altitude, we're planning for 37. That's in and set. Alright, now we can put in our performance. I actually have to make some adjustment to our performance since the wind changed on us last second. So we were initially planning for 09, right? We're gonna go 27. Let's go ahead and import that information. Runway is currently dry right now. Still gonna take off flaps 5. Actually, let me just make sure it's not that super short a runway that I was looking at earlier.
3748.
Departure.
270 at 7. Clear to land, runway 26 right.
Clear to land, runway 26 right.
He wants to take off 27, right? So 27. Oh, it's the opposite. Or earlier, SimBrief gave us 09, so he wants us to take off the opposite. Alright, so our performance shouldn't change that much. 27. Let's go import. Still take off of flaps 5. And let's go calculate. And yeah, everything kind of looks the same. We're going to go ahead and plug that in to our cell. For a cell, we're looking at 47. And N2, we're looking at 92. We're at 93. That's not too far off. Take off of flaps 5 today. And for a CG, let's see if this matches up. 4.53. Alright, awesome. Right on point. 4.53 should be right about there. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, that's cool. For V speeds, we're looking at 135, 138, 144, 135. Let's switch this to 135. Is it 138? 138.
12,000. Expect flight level
And
300, 10 minutes after
144.
departure. Squawk 4302.
And for VRS speeds, gives us 140. Oh, no. For VRS speed, we always do about like 190. Oops, trim wheel. Nope, go back. We always do about like 180. That's fine. That's safe. There's no speed restriction. We should be good. Flight director. Hey, nice. Flight directors can now come on. IRS is aligned. We are cleared up to. He didn't give us a Yeah, he didn't give us the altitude to cruise at, but we do have to squawk code, which is going to be 3377. I don't think we've done that yet. Let's do that now. Alright, 3377 is set. We're on TA only. Awesome, we're looking good, chat.
17 Whiskey, say again your airline for me? I missed it.
We're just about ready for pushback. Damn near. We can go back to a Navigraph page.
Cargo, Roger. Western Global 17
Let's
Whiskey.
go Navigraph.
I read you 5. You looking for your clearance?
Airport. And we're sitting here at the ground right now.
Western
We're
Global
sitting
17
at
Whiskey, cleared to Oakland on the Georgia
this
State
Alpha.
departure, then the flight
Since we're taking off
Departure
27,
runway
it's
26
actually an easier taxi than 09. We don't have to cross 03, so we're just gonna do nose to the left, crosses, well, same thing, doesn't even really matter. We're gonna cross Alpha at 32 and then over to 27 and then take off.
Pushback startup approved at your discretion. Call us.
Alright, sweet, looking good, as promised. For our auto brakes, we can go to RTO. And we're gonna leave 10,000 here. Actually, no. He didn't give us a like altitude to cruise at. But from looking at the charts, let's look at the charts real quick and look at the Cyyj and see what's the altitude restriction. He gave us the MIL 5 departure, MIL 8 departure, and it looks like taking off on the MIL 8, we are gonna be at transponder code. All right, discard that. Yeah, boop boop. Runway 27 approach. Alright. Yeah, this does not give us the actual altitude. So we're gonna climb up to 10,000. Oh, actually, yeah, that won't really count. 900,000 feet. Yeah, we're gonna take off, right turn over to the right, and then we're gonna let's keep 9,000 here, and then once we're climbing up to our cruise altitude, I'm pretty sure he's gonna give us like more information on that. So yeah, we are ready for pushback. Let's check up on ground crew and see if they're ready, which looks like they are ready for pushback. Alright, awesome. Alright, cool. Let's go. Fuel pump, come on. Let's go. APU starts. Beacon light can come on as well, which is going to be anti-collision lights. And we're waiting for our APU to spool up. We can listen to that spool up. Alright, APU is spooling up. It looks like we are ready for APU bleed. APU bleed can come on. Hydraulics, electronics. Electronic hydraulics can come on. We go ahead and put in our probe heat. Yaw dampers can come on as well. And let's go ahead and put on our fuel pumps. We are flying here in Canada, which is like the same rules as the United States. Don't have to request for, I think you said request for pushback, right? Hold on, let me double check. Westjet 336, do I need a request for pushback?
Westjet 336, pushback, startup approved at your discretion. Call for taxi.
Pushback approved at my discretion. Call for taxi for Westjet 336. Yeah, it's always good to double check. I fly all around the world, so I'll be forgetting. I know Canada is just like the United States for the most part. Don't have to really call. Alright, flight director's on. Climbing up to 10,000 feet until you give us further information. And we're going to do nose to the, I believe, left, right? That's what we planned for. It was initially nose to right because we were planning for 09, but he gave us 27. So we want to do nose to the left. Alright, let's switch our gens over. Let's go Gen 1, Gen 2. Should have already had this in gen mode. And we are on gen. I don't think we have any fuel in our center tank, so we can turn those fuel pumps off.
IFR clearance is valid. Release for departure. Call me climbing through 8,000. Not those frequency.
And let's call ground crew and let them know we're ready for pushback. Hey, let me catch up with chat real quick. V1, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you guys in the longest. How y'all doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hey, studying for exam right now. Awesome. You got this. Keep studying and aim for A's plus. You got this, bro. You got this. Hello. Sorry, have not been here recently. I've been on. Oh, you've been on the holiday. How was your holiday, James? Oh no, it's Jurassic Gaming. Hold on, let me pull my damn monitor closer to me. Jurassic Gaming. You've been okay. You been studying for holidays. Okay, no problem. I've been having issues with OBS, and I haven't really been streaming as much as I want to. So it feels like yesterday since I spoke to you guys. Happy to see you all here though. Welcome. Nice V1, nice V1. Yes, study, bro. Get them A's, get them A plus. Conquer it. All right, so we're on APU. Jen's on. We're ready for pushback. Let's call ground crew again. Looks like the script may be acting up. Let's double check. Yeah, you can release. I'm good.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome
It was
aboard
nice.
flight
Thanks.
336
Awesome.
With service to Edmonton. Our flight time will be roughly...
Did you do anything specific, or did you just take time home, or did you fly anywhere? Did you catch any flights?
Devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap.
Anti-collision light is on, right? Alright, we're good. We're looking good.
Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
Departure checks completed. Bypass.
Oh, and also, I'm happy that you were able to actually find time. You know, I think you posted something on your channel as well. I definitely had to like on that too as well. You know, have to support the community. Or let's close our doors. It looks like our doors are still open for some reason. Shouldn't be. GSX not doing GSX things. Or did they close it or what? Alright, yeah, they closed it. Alright, we good. Hey guys, thanks for the like. If you are watching and have not liked yet, please consider liking. I appreciate it. And we said we're going to do nose to the left. Yeah, we're doing nose to the left and we're taxiing 27. And then we are on center too. We have Vancouver center online. It's going to be covering us for the majority of the flight. It's like halfway. Nose to the left, right? Yep, nose to the left. Oh, looks like I didn't remove Chucks. Wow, we didn't remove
Release
ground
parking
power
brakes, please.
either. Alright, let's release parking brake.
It's commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, hopefully GSX get this right. Push us in the right direction. Right now, it's looking a little funky. I don't know what it's doing.
Yes, sir. After you check the Georgia 6 departure procedure chart, it's there.
It was nice. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. Me? Just been working and keeping up with my son and just trying to find time for also making sure, you know, I stream because I love doing this. Still getting used to it. Still new to it. What the hell? What happened, V1? Yeah, GSX might. Alright, so this is a default scenery. So maybe GSX is. I just have to get a profile for this airport. But it might push us in the right direction. We just need to be facing this way. No, we call for taxi. Yeah, the pushback tug, I know. It'd be tweaking all the time. I'm going to turn up V-Pilot a little bit so we hear ATC because we're going to request for taxi very shortly.
Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front.
Yeah, there you go. Pushback tug figured it out. Alright, we should be good. We can go ahead and start up engine number 2. Let's go ground start. Wait for 20% on the N2 and then introduce fuel. Make
fasten, and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of
28%. Let's
you.
introduce
Read it
fuel
and
at number
let cabin
2.
member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying
And
with
let's
us, and we
go
hope you enjoy
ahead
your
and
flight.
also don't have custom views.
Vancouver Center, good afternoon. Lufthansa 450 Heavy, level 380.
Lufthansa 450 Heavy, Vancouver
parking
Center.
brake?
Welcome aboard.
I think I got
Waiting your
ATC a little
confirmation
bit
for
too
a good
loud.
engine start.
I'm gonna adjust that in the second chat. Sorry about that.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Try here, right about here. Hopefully it's a good sweep spot. Also, let's select flaps 5 for takeoff as planned.
UPS 235, affirmative, standby for your clearance.
Unlocking gear.
UPS 235 is cleared to Oakland on the Georgia 6 departure and the flight planned route. Depart runway 26 left, squawk 4131.
Tow truck disconnected.
Alright, we have
Bypass
one
and
of the
removed.
engine. Let's start up engine number 1.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Wait for 20% on the N2.
UPS 235, read that,
Introduce fuel.
correct. Pushback startup approved at your discretion. Call this frequency for taxi.
Alright, let's introduce fuel. Aircraft is spooling up.
Delta 3748, thanks for the traffic. See you next time. Bye.
Alright, bypass pin is removed and we have fuel introduced on number 1. We can go ahead and switch our gen over, left and right side. Let's go gen to power starts. Packs can come on. APU bleed can come off.
Carson
APU can come off.
1366, Vancouver Center.
Engine
squawk ready.
start to continuous. And we can request taxi. Alright, cool.
Carson 1366 identified, climb flight level 300 and proceed direct booth on course.
Alright, we're gonna request taxi. Let's go auto throttle to arm. LNAV, VNAV can come on. And let's request taxi. Westjet 336 ready for taxi at Alpha 4.
Westjet 336, runway 27, taxi Alpha Sierra
Cabin is ready for
Echo, cross runway 32, hold short runway 27, the Victoria altimeter 3027.
Westjet cleared to taxi Alpha cross 32 Sierra Echo, then hold short 27 for Westjet 336.
Roger.
Alright. Let's release parking. Oh, let's do a flight control check. Let's go right aileron, down, neutral, up, left aileron.
And Vancouver Center,
down,
Lufthansa 450
neutral,
Heavy,
up,
requesting level 390.
right rudder, left rudder.
Lufthansa 450 Heavy, climb flight level 390, thanks.
Climbing 390, Lufthansa 450, thank you.
Alright. Enjoy the taxi, guys. crossing the runway, we can actually put strobe lights on for now. And strobe lights can come back off.
And Carson, 1366, will you be looking for the south side?
Sure.
Carson, 1366, plan runway 26 left.
Plan runway 26 left. Carson 1366.
Alright, we're gonna take a right turn on Echo. Should be the next right turn coming up.
Western Global 17 Whiskey. Winds are 270 at 9er, altimeter 3028. Runway 26 left, taxi Delta Yankee. Line up runway 26 left at Delta 9er. Yep, okay, we can do that as well. You said cleared takeoff, that's approved. Western Global 17 Whiskey, cleared takeoff, 26 left. Report your altitude airborne on this frequency.
Alright, approaching Echo for 27 left. Westjet 336 holding short 27 left, ready for takeoff.
Westjet 336, departure with me this frequency, wind in Victoria 170 at 5. Cleared takeoff runway 27.
Clear takeoff 27 with you on this frequency for Westjet 336. Alright, let's go. Runway lights can come on. And strobe lights, wing lights. Enjoy the departure, chat. Let's go ahead and spool up our throttles up to 40%. All the throttle on. Let's go Toga. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. rotates.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Focus on the flight director.
Western Global 17 Whiskey Heavy, identified, climb 9000.
Climb 9000, Western.
Also, chat, just for further instructions, I'm gonna go autopilot. Continue to climb up to 10,000 so they give us further information.
UPS 235, ready for taxi.
UPS 235, altimeter 3028, the wind's 270 at 9er, runway 26 left. Taxi apron your discretion. Juliet Alpha, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, and hold short, 26 left.
We can lock our landing gear.
Taxi Juliet Alpha, Juliet Hotel,
go clean
Delta,
flaps.
Delta 7, hold short 26 left. For UPS 235, and just to make sure, you just with me for the gap.
No, hold short, 26 left.
Okay, hold short 26 left, UPS 235.
Westjet 336, Vancouver.
Westjet 336, copy.
Yeah, Westjet 336, I'm just trying to make sure I see you correctly here. Report your altitude and your position.
Altitude, climb of 4,500. Next waypoint, we're looking at India, November, Tango, Charlie. And we are squawking.
Westjet 336, it looks like you forgot to call me as per the chart, and you forgot to turn right at the Mo Bay NDB and head toward the Vancouver VOR.
Totally sorry. I thought you said climb up. I thought the said was the actual climb out. Sorry for that for Westjet 336.
Oh, and advise your intentions when able.
Intentions when able. Did that not follow a flight plan?
Standby. Western Global 17 Whiskey, turn left, direct the Victoria VOR, that's Yankee Juliet, on course. Climb flight level 290 for now.
To Victoria, climbing 290, West Global 1 Whiskey.
I swear.
Carson 1366, I know you're not quite at your top of climb yet there, but you'll be wanting to head down fairly soon, I imagine. So when ready, go ahead, continue your climb up to 300, and then when ready, descend 2000, the Vancouver altimeter 3028.
Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll start a descent down to 2000. We didn't estimate the altitude pretty well here.
No worries. Lufthansa 450 Heavy, Seattle is offline. You can switch on frequencies now. Have a great rest of your flight.
Let's
Bye-bye.
see. We need to go to
Lufthansa 450, switching to Unicom, thanks for the service, goodbye.
Welcome. Okay, so Westjet 336, you're going to Edmonton, correct?
Yes, I'm going to Edmonton. Is it possible we can get direct to Oscar Uniform Hotel? Hotel Uniform Hotel?
Yeah, that works great. Westjet 336, proceed direct, Hotel Uniform Hotel on course.
Hotel Uniform Hotel on course for Westjet 336. Yeah, I will take that blame, chat. It's alright. That's on us. It looks like when we took off, the departure that he gave us, seeing that he switched the runway up on us and everything, it was a little confusing. So I felt like that's where we kind of lost track of everything. Yeah, we should be back on course now.
Carson 1366, would you rather the RNAV or the ILS for 26 left?
We'll take the ILS for Carson 1366.
Alright, so we were...
I can expect that.
we're right here. He wanted us to take a right turn, right? But we ended up going straight out and not taking a right turn. So now I'm just going direct to the next waypoint, which would be somewhere right around here. That's not really shown on the map. So we're good. We're back on track.
Western Global 17 Whiskey, climb flight level 350.
Climbing 350, West Global 17 Whiskey.
Alright, now we need to call for higher altitude because he might have just forgot about us. For Westjet 336 RMI, clear to climb up to 370.
Affirmative. Westjet 336, climb, actually no, for now climb flight level 290. I'll get you higher as soon as I can. 290.
290 for Westjet 336. Let's do a level change on that one. At 10,000 feet, we can go ahead and clean up our lights, window lights, runway lights, taxi lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now
Engine
passed
starts
10,000
to
feet.
off.
You may turn on larger portable electronic devices.
Logo
This
lights.
is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the left point. This
And
aircraft
wing
is
lights can
equipped
come
with
off as well.
onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live
Happy! Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome. How you? Hope all is well. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. Alright, so he cleared us to climb up to 29,000 feet. Continue to climb up to 29,000 feet. Alright, for arrival, I think I already have all that queued up. Let's double check. Alright, so yeah, we're planning for this arrival here and everything. Right now, yeah, it doesn't look like we have controller online when we get there. But once we get up to cruise altitude and all that good stuff, then we can plan for our arrival. RTO can go to off, that's reject takeoff. Climbing up to 29,000 feet. SIBO sign can come off. And initial climb, initial cruise altitude, we're looking for 37, but he told us we can go up to 270, no 290. So we just started the flight. Yes.
Western Global 17 Whiskey, Seattle Center is offline right now. You can switch to the en route frequencies. Have a good rest of your flight.
Yes, happy.
Pretty
Minaj,
change is
we
approved.
just,
Thank you so much for your assistance and sorry for the multiple mistakes.
Yeah, we just started.
Yeah, no worries.
Flight.
Thanks. Fine. See you again.
Let me turn that ATC so you don't sound like we're talking over each other. Yeah, so I just started.
Westjet 336, climb flight level 370.
370 for Westjet 336. Alright, now he gave us a cruise altitude at 33.
Westjet 336, Vancouver.
Yes, you said climb up to 370 for Westjet 336.
Affirm.
Alright, climbing up to 360.
360,
It's interesting.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada
Our call
114
sign,
Heavy.
I did not plan this.
Bravo,
Our call sign is
336
336, right?
International.
And we climbed up to 360. Hold on. No, we're supposed to be going to
Air Canada
370.
114
Okay,
Heavy,
I'll take
Vancouver
it.
Center, cleared to Toronto Pearson on the Georgia 6 departure and the flight planned route. Depart runway 26 left, squawk 4357.
I'm going to call him back and double check. Is that 36 or
To the
370?
East Pearson via the Georgia 6 departure, off runway 26 left, and squawk 4367 for Air Canada 114 Heavy.
Squawk is 4357.
Sorry, 4357, Air Canada 114.
No problem. Air Canada 114, read back correct. Pushback startup approved. At your discretion, call this frequency for taxi.
But yes, happy to answer your question. Yes. Started the flight about
Giant 8351, Seattle offline.
Half an
Switch
hour.
to the en route frequencies and have a good rest of your flight.
40 minutes ago. If that. I wasn't able to sleep, so I came at 3:30 a.m. for me here. Wow. I know the feeling. I understand. I know the feeling. Some nights I'm up to like 3, 4 in the morning. So, Thanks for stopping by and hanging on for this journey on this flight. Appreciate it a lot. For Westjet 336, am I cleared to 360 or 370?
Westjet 336, you are cleared. Flight level 370.
Alright, 370 for Westjet 336.
Rise from 1366, descend 3000.
Descend 3.
But awesome. Glad to have you here.
66.
On the weekends, because I know your time zone is different from mine. On the weekends, this weekend I'm gonna try and do like earlier flights. Sometimes I'm up 3, 4 in the morning here on my time, which is probably way earlier for you in your time. So I'll try and do some late night streams, and could definitely tune in at an earlier time
Oscar
for you, buddy.
117.
Appreciate it though.
Anchorage and Edmonton
what's
are
the
both
time
offline right now. You can switch to
Time
the
for me
frequencies.
here right now, it's
Speed
6
restriction
p.m.
is canceled. Have a good rest of your flight.
That's me? Did I miss that?
Alright, switching to
Okay,
advisory
that's not me.
approved over for Alaska 117. Have a good night.
But yeah, for me here it's 6 p.m. in the evening. It's gonna be nighttime for me.
Vancouver Center, Glider Delta Juliet to Charlie. We're at the Princeton Airport and we're requesting VFR to the Vancouver Airport. We are glider, but we can't squawk VFR. We can't change our squawk code.
Okay, glider, Golf Delta Juliet Charlie. Did I got the call sign correct?
Affirm.
Okay, Golf Delta Juliet Charlie. If you're on the ground at Princeton, I won't be able to see you. I can get your flight following once you're up in the air, and I can identify you. I'll assign you a squawk code now. If you're able, squawk 1375. Give me a call airborne, and I'll give you whatever service I can.
Roger, we'll try squawking 1375 for Glider Delta Juliet Charlie. Thank you.
Huge difference between us. Yes, totally is.
Vancouver,
Definitely a
UPS
big,
35,
huge
apologies,
difference.
we are at Delta 9er, but ready for departure to this one.
UPS 235, departure with me this frequency. Call me airborne, and let me know what your altitude is.
Where around the world you said you are again? I
270
believe you
at
said it
Niner,
was.
take off, runway
Is it
26 left.
UK or
Take off 26 left for your airborne.
New Zealand? No, New Zealand is still like 6 in the morning right now. Oh, you could still be in New Zealand, right? You could be somewhere in New Zealand, I think. India. Oh, okay, yeah, because you was asking if I do flights in India. That's right. That's right. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna put this.
Carson 136.
Do you have Discord?
Hi there. Do you want vectors?
If you have Discord,
Sure, we'll take
you can
vectors
join my
for, Carson
Discord.
1366.
And any flights you want me to do in India, you can put that in the Discord, and I'll definitely
descend 5,000.
do those flights for you, buddy. I'll
Left
definitely
turn
stay up late,
140
and we could definitely do some routes in your
for Carson 1366.
in your country. So, or if hold on. Or if you give it to me here in chat, I'll note it down. But yeah, I remember you asking about flights in India. Really appreciate it. Yeah, just let me know. You can join the Discord right there by the right where on my channel. It's in the beginning of my channel. You can go into the Discord and put in a flight that you want me to do, or you can also just send it to me in chat and I'll just note it down on my notepad just for the future references. And also seeing that we're on a different time zone. Sometimes I am up late, like for my time, especially on the weekend when I don't have to work the next day. So yes, I definitely make that happen. No problem.
Vancouver, UPS 235, passing 1,500.
UPS 235, identified, climb 9,000.
Climb 9,000, UPS 235.
UPS 235, climb 16,000, turn left direct to Victoria VOR, Yankee Juliet, on course.
6,000 and left to Victoria VOR for UPS 235.
How can I send the flight, like the flight route, you mean? Yeah, if you go on Discord, you go to flight requests, you can do it from there. Yeah, you can do it from the flight requests. Or you could just throw it into the route if that's easier for you. Either one doesn't matter. Oh, it's showing invalid? Oh, gee. Alright, let me try to update it here from the background. Give me a second.
2,000 feet. We're just soaring here at,
I think the link. Oh, it got expired. I hate that about Discord. But, hold up. Let me try to find the latest one. 1 second.
Revert back to 1,200 immediately.
Glider Golf Delta Juliet Charlie, Vancouver Center, Roger, squawk it in. Okay, Delta Juliet Charlie, identified, say your altitude.
We are 2,000, correction, 5,500. We are slowly losing altitude, so that's normal.
Delta Juliet Charlie, identified. Delta Juliet Charlie, Princeton, altimeter 3016.
3016, required Delta Juliet Charlie.
Carson 1366, turn right, heading 320.
Is that for Westjet 336?
Turn right, heading 320.
What? Right turn 320 for Westjet 336.
Oh, sorry, Westjet 336 negative. That was not for you. It was for Carson 1366. Sorry, I didn't realize those call signs were so close. I didn't point that out before. Carson 1366, Vancouver.
Yeah, go for.
He got me there, chat.
Carson 1366, turn right, heading 320.
Right 320
Sign into
for
my Discord on this other
1366.
PC. Give me a second.
And Westjet
definitely say
336, you can proceed, continue proceeding direct Petley on course.
Direct Bentley on course for Westjet 336.
We'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time.
Vancouver Center, hello, it's Arctic 101, we're on the ground in Victoria. We have information Foxtrot looking for IFRS to Kelowna.
And I don't know if the music's a little bit too loud. Chat.
Aircraft on the ground in Victoria. Sorry, I didn't have cross couple on. There's another aircraft I'm going to help first. Stand by. Air Canada 241. Got your IFR clearance on request for the Seychelles. Stand by, PDC. UPS 235, climb flight level 350.
350, UPS 35.
What is my IFR clearance? My IFR clearance, I am going to Edmonton, and I'm climbing up to 37,000 feet. And the ATC just got a little confused because our call sign
241,
was
expected delay. There's something wrong with
very similar with someone else. So he just got a little bit confused.
It's going to take me a while.
And he
it might be faster to do it by voice, but
I thought he was talking to
I'll
me
get it for you when I can.
because our call signs were very similar, but it was actually he was talking to somebody else. It had nothing to do with me.
Air Canada 241 is clear to the Seychelles.
But yeah, don't want to confuse you all in chat either.
Georgia,
He just called out the wrong person.
Vancouver 2 departure.
But my call sign was similar to someone
Then the
else.
flight plan route. Depart runway 26 left, squawk 4317.
Instrument flight rules. Also, Mo, my airline is hiring. Oh, you have the airline. Is it? Excuse me. Is it? Let me pull it back up. Discord. Is it this one? No, it was TUS. Is it this one? TUS Airways? What's your airline, bro?
Air Canada 241, reback correct, pushback startup approved at your discretion. Call this frequency for taxi.
I'm just trying to pull up my Discord really quick. I'm such a newbie with these stuff. 1 second.
Air
Chat.
Canada 114, you said you're ready for taxi, correct?
Nope, we are still at the gate here.
Oh, sorry, who was the other aircraft that called? Oh, they were in Victoria.
Invite people? Yeah. Copy.
Arctic 101, that was you, right?
That's affirmative.
Let's try this. Let's see if it works.
Roger, stand by. The winds are all over the place today.
Yeah, that's the first
Arctic
thing he told me
101
on
is clear
departure.
to
He was like,
Kelowna
winds are all
on
over the place today.
Mailbay 8 departure.
We're taking
Vancouver
this runway.
transition on
I'm
the
like,
flight plan route. Depart
wasn't
runway
ready for
27,
that one.
squawk 3374.
Let's try this, chat. Let's see if I can post this here.
Okay, Arctic 101 is clear to Kelowna by the Mailbay 8 departure, Vancouver transition, flight plan route. Departure runway 27 in Victoria, and we'll squawk 3374 for Arctic 101.
Carson 1366, proceed direct Cyyj-Cyeg, descend 3000.
Direct Cyyj-Cyeg down to 3000 for Carson 1366.
Arctic 101, reback is correct. Pushback startup are approved. At your discretion, call this frequency for taxi.
And we'll call you for taxi, Arctic 1 second.
Delta Juliet Charlie, I'm going to lose you off radar here shortly. You should probably monitor the local frequency. Surveillance service terminates. Call me back in the air again if you wanted more flight following.
Roger, we'll just grab an circle here. We'll go off to the local safety.
1 second, chat. I'm trying to freaking update my link.
UPS 236, Seattle is offline right now. Switch to the en route frequencies and have a good rest of your flight. Bye-bye.
That was for 55?
UPS 235.
UPS 55 to the dark side. Thank you very much. Good day.
Good day. Carson 1366, clear the ILS 26 left approach, save a transition.
Okay, clear the ILS for 26 left to save a transition for Carson 1366.
Alright, I got it here in chat. I got it here, Happy, if you're still here. You can join the Discord right here. I need to make this one to never expire on my actual channel. That would really help. Mo, when can you check my airline? Definitely check it out. We're hiring. What airline is it, V1? Yep, he was with my routes. Had you flown any ATR? Happy, yes, I've flown ATRs before.
UPS 873.
Last one I've flown was in
Anchorage and Edmonton are both offline right now, so
was
en
in,
route frequencies. Speed restriction
Canada,
canceled. Have a good rest of
actually.
your flight.
So yeah, I
Just en route
fly
frequency,
all airlines.
rate of service
The other day I even
and
attempt to
position
fly,
crew for
and
yes,
there was a really
873.
cool approach in Pakistan I was trying to do just because I seen the TikTok videos, but my stream was acting up and I wasn't able to fly that route successfully. But I fly everywhere. Anywhere you want to put, you name it. I've definitely probably flown there off stream. So yeah, I'll definitely consider that. And British Airways, yes, I have you right here. Is it this one? Is it this one? That's the one, right? See, I got it here. I remember you send a link, or you send me the invite. Yeah, I'll definitely join it. I'll get the website, and I'll definitely do some British Airways from your channel. Most definitely V1. I'll support. We can go back to V1. I mean, VNAV. Our speeds are gonna come up. Haven't been paying attention to that. We should be cruising at 370 now, and we still have about another maybe like 15-20 minutes left in his airspace, and then after that we're gonna plan for our descent. And everything is looking good up here. Need to lower the yoke really quick. Yeah, so we plan for a descent probably in about another 15 minutes. I'm gonna keep the music going in the background as well. I don't know what happened, but we get it back. Yeah, cool. Westjet 326, can I step away for 3 minutes?
Westjet 336, that's approved. Report back.
Report back for Westjet 336. Hey chat, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Carson 1366, wind 240 at 8, cleared to land 26 left.
Clear to land 26 left, Carson 1366.
Alright, chat, I'm back. Westjet 336 reporting back in the cockpit.
Westjet 336, roger.
Let's catch up with chat. Just drive your server. I will request a flight soon. Hope you will fly for me. Yes, most definitely, Happy. I got you, no problem. Any ATC en routes? Yes. Sorry, I'm breathing a little hard, chat. I was running upstairs. Jurassic Gaming. Yes, we do have. What is it? Vancouver Center right now. We're flying with Vancouver Center. He's gonna cover us for about another 10-15 minutes, and right at the top of our descent, we're gonna be back on Unicoms.
Vancouver Center, Arctic 101, straight for taxi, Victoria.
Oh, thank you.
Arctic 101,
Happy?
wind
Yeah, we're flying Westjet today.
36 at 8, altimeter 3028, runway 27, taxi Alpha Sierra Echo, and hold short 27.
They actually have a few liveries that I really like, but this is one of them. The
Runway
original.
27 via
Yeah, I can't go wrong with it.
Cross 32,
And I also love.
and we'll hold short 27.
I love the way it looks on the 787 because it's like a bigger airplane. But yeah, I love flying Westjet.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 114 Heavy. We have information Charlie, and we are ready for taxi.
Air Canada 114 Heavy, runway 26 left, taxi Juliet Alpha, Juliet Hotel Delta, Delta 7, and hold short 26 left.
26 left via Juliet Alpha, Juliet Hotel Delta, Delta 7. Air Canada 114 Heavy, and we'll hold short 26 left.
Roger. Arctic 101, Vancouver.
Go ahead for Arctic 101.
Arctic 101, the winds are changing as we speak here. They're now 010 at 7. Let me know if you want to change the runway.
No, that should be fine. 7 knot wind shouldn't bother us. Arctic 101, thanks.
Roger.
Happy to answer your question. Let's see if I can have an answer. Alright, so right now, in the United States where we're flying, looks like we have Vancouver online. And we may have Tower over here by Fort McCurry, however you pronounce that. As usual, this is one of the most busiest airspace you can find on Vatsim. They're currently online. San Diego approach is online, and Jacksonville you can usually find them on around this time of the day. Louisville, they're very rare. Memphis as
down
well.
and clear runway 26 left on Alpha 4.
Usually
Switching
Boston
taxi to
Boston
terminal.
will be online as well. But right now it looks like we have JFK approach.
Alpha Foxtrot and the apron at
But
your
in the UK, it's a whole different ball game.
Alpha Foxtrot to the apron.
Oh wow!
Carson,
Usually the UK is lit up,
1366.
but at this time of the day, it's really late for them. So like during the daytime, they're like their whole airspace is all crazy. And another thing too is they have different countries everywhere, right? It's not like the USA where you have states. So yeah, that's how we're looking right now. Looks like we have Tower here and there on, approach here and there.
Arctic 101 departures with me on this frequency. Cleared for takeoff.
And over here in India, looks like we have... Okay, looks like... I don't really keep up with what airspace or what controllers are usually aligned on around this time. But I know like when I used to work third shift, Eastern time, getting off at midnight, I think it'll be like maybe afternoon here. Usually you have a lot more airspace coverage over here. Same thing with China as well, and Tokyo. Later on in the day, you usually have more and more different coverage. So yeah, it really determines what time of the day it is. But yeah, as of right now, that's how it looks. Hey, Botronics! What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I sent you a message earlier. I seen you on Microsoft. I was wondering where you're flying to. But yeah, happy. That's the coverage we have right now, currently. And we're also gonna be in our in Vancouver airspace for probably about another 5 to 10 minutes, and then he's gonna switch us over. And with that being said, we should probably plan our arrival. Yeah, we should plan our arrival. Let's go to our charts really quick. So initially, I'm planning on taking 30. We're gonna take the ILS on 30. It looks like IRL, this is where they're currently landing right now, even though the winds are all over the place. But we're gonna go with that runway. It is what it is, unless controller hop online and tell us otherwise. Let's go to our arrival charts.
Center Arctic 1 is climbing through 1500 for 4000 mil bay departure.
Plan on taking the ILS 30.
Arctic 101 identified.
And let's go ahead and plug that in to our FMC. Pretty
Climb
soon they're gonna have us some vectors, so let's hurry up and get that plugged in. Let's go for ILS 30 and for SID or star, we're looking at the Elk Sierra 3 arrival. I already have that plugged in. Alright, cool. For transition, let's see what we have for transition. I think I did this too. Was it Lubkey or Cyyj-Cyeg? Let's do Cyyj-Cyeg because it looks like we're coming from the left side. Let's do Cyyj-Cyeg. Alright, that's in for our ILS frequency. We're looking at 109.1.
The welcome VORTAC on course. It's Hotel Uniform Hotel.
Okay, direct sorry, what was the hotel uniform hotel for Article 1?
That's correct.
And
Hotel Uniform
for
Hotel.
course,
The
we're looking
Whatcom
at
Vortex.
300.
Whatcom Vortac, Arctic 101, thanks.
And for our barrel minimums, what we got? A 2005-72. Looks so good that there's so many people are engaged in the flight sim community. Yes, Happy. There's a lot of people that's engaging, and like I said, one of the reasons why I do these streams too is to get more people engaged in the flight sim community. It's just a wonderful thing to do, especially in the future. If you plan on becoming a pilot, can't lose out. So yeah, gotta love Vatsim. It's very immersive network where you can interact with real people. So most definitely, I support it. All right, let's continue. We need to be
Flying flight level 330.
Flying flight level 330, Arctic 101.
2572 on the barrel. Alright, there we go. We're awesome. We're good. We're all caught up. We're ahead of this aircraft at this point. We have the ILS frequency plugged in. Plan to take 30. Descent should be coming up in about 110 miles. And pretty soon we're going to be out of this airspace. So we are looking good, chat. We are way ahead of this aircraft. I don't know why I have a keybind for my outer views, but it's not working half the time. Oh, barrel. Let me go back. Right here, you have your barrel merit pressure.
Canada 114, departure with me, cleared takeoff 26 left.
That's not me.
Clear takeoff 26 left and departures with you.
Different ways to calculate how close you are to the ground. There's a radio frequency that bounces off the ground, or I may have it wrong. My knowledge on this is not that clear, but there's two different ways you can do it. It can be set from your altitude, which let you know how close you are to the ground, and then your other one is where you have like a beam that bounces off the aircraft to let you know how close you are to terrain, which kind of lets you get that notification when you like the terrain pull up or that kind of thing. But it's just, you know how you have different sea levels around the terrain that you fly around the world. This just kind of gives you an idea what's your minimum, basically your minimum lowest altitude you can go to before you decide if you're going to go around or not. So on this chart, each chart should show it here. It kind of shows you an indication here, letting you know. So at this altitude here, if I can't pick up the runway or I cannot see the runway, I should consider doing a go around. If I'm flying on a Cat 1 or Cat 2 at the first, because sometimes on a different Cat you may be flying a auto landing. But yeah, we're not gonna do an auto landing, but it's just giving you an indication at this altitude at 2,572 above the sea level that we have selected on our barrel. We're on standard. It gives you an idea if you should continue landing or go around, if that makes sense. It's trying to simplify it for you as much as possible.
Canada 114,
but that's
heavy,
what that
departure
basically
identified, climb 9,000.
Climb 9,000, you're going to right.
Yes, happy, but taking it one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Over time, the more you get interested, the more it'll be easier for you to understand how everything works.
Arctic 101, plan runway 34.
But just take it one step at a time, and you got it.
Canada 114, turn left, direct all nod on course, and climb flight level 390.
And on course.
Vancouver Center, air transport CV1, when we climb mainly get information from the subconscious, flight level 380.
Canada 241, standby.
Alright, also, we're getting out of this airspace really soon.
Canada 241 negative, you would need to request 360. Did you want to make that your final for now and then step climb later?
Yeah, we are right here on the map. We're getting out of airspace really
Canada
soon.
241, amendment to your clearance. Cruise altitude, flight level 360, balance of the clearance unchanged.
And we're about another...
Canada 241, read back correct.
20 minutes away from our destination, roughly. I'll say 30 minutes because this is going by our speed, our altitude. Our speed is going to decrease when we start descending. So this is probably going to change to about another half an hour left of this flight. Hey, once again, I want to say thank you all for the likes. If you have not yet, please smash down the like button. Aiming for 5 likes on this flight. Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all the best. Oh, but Tronix, I just seen your message. You say you're at the menu. Oh, okay, cool.
Arctic 101, when able, advise whether you'd prefer the RNAV Yankee or the Zulu.
I'll take the RNAV Zulu for 34 for Arctic 101.
Roger, plan for that.
Vancouver Center, good evening. Charlie Golf, Uniform Bravo Kilo.
Charlie Golf, Uniform Bravo Kilo, Vancouver Center. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Uniform Bravo Kilo, Cessna 182 VFR 1500. Currently showing about 6 miles back to the west of the terminal control area. And we're VFR inbound for Pitts Meadows, like flight following a Fable.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, Squawk 5517. Say again, your altitude?
1,500.
Yeah, Roger, I think you're going to be into the Charlie anyhow, so you'll be talking to me whether you want flight following or not. Squawk ident while you're at it, please.
We will squawk ident, and absolutely, I was anticipating we'd be into the Charlie. Give you a call into the control area.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, identified. Yep, thanks. Proceed as requested.
Okay, we're going to follow the shoreline. VFR over the harbor is good, I assume, and VFR towards Pitts Meadows.
Alright, Chad, let's get ready for
Roger,
the
no
descent.
restrictions.
probably gonna request descent because he's gonna just throw us to the wolves after we leave his airspace.
Canada 241, wind 240 at 8, altimeter 3028, runway 26 left.
And when I say throw us to the
Juliet
wolves,
Bravo, Juliet,
just a
Hotel,
metaphor.
Delta 7, and hold short 26 left.
I just know that. Let's look at charts real quick.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Alright, according to charts, looks like at Elks. Is that on a waypoint? At Elks, we need to be at 19,000 feet. And it's estimated our top of the sun is coming up in about 35 nautical miles. But I like to do it right before, especially when we have a tailwind. So, what I'm going to do, since he may have forgot about us, I'm going to request for descent. Sometimes controllers do forget about clearing other pilots out of airspace when they're overwhelmed.
Westjet 336, Vancouver.
Westjet 336, copy.
Yeah, Westjet 336, my apologies. You're about 30 miles into Edmonton airspace. They're offline right now. Switch to the en route frequencies and have a good rest of your flight. Bye-bye.
On to en route frequency. Thank you for your service for Westjet 336. See ya. Alright, see? Just as I call the chat. But we're gonna start descent now. Just to make sure we'll make this altitude at 19,000. So, seatbelt sign can come on. Oh, that's the ping the whole time? That's how you ping the cabin? We pinging the heck out of him. Sit down, we're about to start our descent. And we're gonna get down to 19,000 feet. So we can try and meet that altitude restriction. Let's go descend now, executes, and the airplane is gonna continue down on its own. There's a bar right here. It's going to give us an estimated point of view where we're going to be at the waypoint. But also our VNAV is not really coming down as yet. So we're just going to keep an eye on it and then we'll watch it. The selection we have right now is LNAV, VNAV. VNAV is for when we descending, right? No, vertical is for our descents. And once this tab comes down, if it's not gonna put us right where we want to be, go to level change, and that should put us down a little bit more aggressively. Right now we are descending at 1,000 feet per minute, but if we're not gonna be able to meet this altitude restriction, we're gonna go level change, and then that should put us down faster. So just keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Also, while we're descending, looks like we need to be at 19,000 at Elks. After that, airport we're landing is gonna be on the right downwind. We need to be at 8,000 to 7,000. We have a speed restriction for 210 knots. And then once we meet those restrictions, we're gonna go on a left turn and then come in and intercept the glide slope and come into land. We can also, let's go to our performance page, kind of have an idea what it's going to tell us for landing speeds and everything, but let's go runway 30. Runway, let's say it's dry right now. Gonna land with flaps 40. Packs on, anti-ice. What's the temperature here? Oh, let's see. Oh, 13 degrees, no worries. We're gonna do packs off. Wind is at 300 at 14 knots. No worries. Let's go calculate and yeah, give us 147 on the landing speed. Let's go over to our menu really quick. FMC. Approach. Where is it again? Damn, it's been a while, chat. No. Alright, FMC. No way. How I forget this? Hold on. Init? Index? Approach. Okay, yeah. Init, index, approach. Landing speed, we're looking at 147 at 40 degrees. Let's go 40-147. Alright. Flaps 40 at 147 knots. Alright, cool. Very good. Oh, still. Oh, yeah, I just read that. Like I said, thank you all for hanging out with me in chat. Appreciate it. Make time go by so much faster. Alright, so it looks like our VNAV is coming down. Right now, see how we at 1,000? It's going to increase. Right, so now it's increasing. We're vertical descent. We're going out to 35,000 feet per minute. And it's going to fluctuate. It's trying to get us at 19,000 at this waypoint, which we have here on the charts. Let's go back. Where is it? Yep. We need to be at like about 19,000 here. Just trying to get us there at 19,000 feet. Alright, we're at 29,000 feet. Right on profile, right where we want to be. We can go ahead and set our auto brakes. Let's do auto brakes too. Then we probably do a manual braking. After 19,000, we need to get down to about 8,000 feet. Yeah, let's plug that in now, since we don't even have controller no more. Alright, so for 8,000 feet, it looks like we're not going to be at 8,000 feet until we get to like downwind at the airport. But according to the charts, that is okay. We just have to make sure once we get to Cyyj-Cyeg, we'll be down at 7,000 feet, and our speed should get down to about 210 max. And right now we are at 285. So once we get down to 10,000 feet, we're going to pull out our speed brakes. Bring our speed back. And then try to make these restrictions. Also, we are on virtual flight, so they will flag us if we are going over speed at below 10,000 feet. So I'm just going to keep that in mind and continue on. We should be good though. We're looking really good.
feet.
Oh, another thing, chat, we didn't get is our barrel for sea level reasons. We need to be at 3027 so we can have the correct altitude plugged in. 3027. Wow, that's way lower than what we had before. We had like 29 or something. We need 27. Right, we are below a transition altitude. We can go ahead and set our barrel pressure on, and that should get our correct altitude. Well, alright, plane want to slow down. Let's go to... Maybe we could do it here from the FMC. Let's do 250 on speed if we can. At this point. Right, nice. We get down to 250. Just plug that in manually on the VNAV. Looks like our slope is coming down. Let's go ahead and pull in some speed brakes. you can see, speed brakes is out. And our profile is coming down as well. Try to keep up with our profile. Speed is coming down. That should be nice and smooth. Need to be around 8,000 here at altitude. Coming down on profile, we can go ahead and retract our speed brakes. Speed brake is retracted, coming down on profile. We'll go ahead and pause the music. We can go ahead and pull out a flight recorder. Right now it looks like there's no traffic here. Well, actually, looks like we have one traffic here. He has no flight plan. So we just call out our intentions on the way down to land. For landing, we want to take up the whole runway, and then we're going to try to vacate at the end. Let's see if I can pull that up here. Alright, so that's all left we have left for this chart. We're going to take a right turn. After this right turn at this waypoint, once we get down to 8,000 feet, we're going to want to bring our speed back to about 210. And then at 210, that's it for this chart. We're going to go to the next chart since we already have that information, which is going to be our approach. We plan on taking the ILS 30, which is the airport. These are the winds. I already debriefed earlier. Winds at 190 at 9 knots. Temperature is 11. Altimeter is 3026. And our chart's got a little janky here. Let's try and bring it back real quick.
Final descent into Edmonton. Flight attendants will be
Alright, here we go, chat.
to collect any trash one final time.
Capture the ILS at 5,000 feet. So right around here, need to be about 5,000 feet.
Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and still
And
any
that's
larger
at
electronics.
Cyyj-Cyeg, we need to be at 5,000 feet here. Take a left turn and intercept the glide slope. We can go to the airport since we already know what that information is. Take in runway 30. Looks like Westjet parked right around here. Yep, we're going to be looking to park right around here. So we either take up the whole runway or we're going to vacate at Alpha 4 or Papa and then over to the taxi, the gate. Coming up on 10,000 feet, we're also going to put our landing lights on. And then we need to get down to 8,000. Well, when we get to here, at this waypoint, we need to be down to 210 knots. Alright, we can call that 8,000 feet. So landing lights, runway lights, taxi lights can come on. Engine start 2 continuous. Logo light can come on. Anti-collision lights on. Strobe lights on, that's good. Wing lights, wheel well lights can come on. And
10,000 feet.
ping the cabin? Didn't this work earlier? You ping the cabin? Oh, we gotta find a chime button. Where is it? I swear it's this. I just don't hear it. Alright, whatever. Looks like we have traffic right here. Don't see him on the map. That's because, yeah, I think it's the guy that doesn't have a flight plan. Anyways, we're gonna say our intentions. Edmonton traffic, Westjet 336 on a downwind for 30. Edmonton traffic. Alright, coming up on 8,000 feet. Next waypoint, we need to be at 7,000 feet. Let's go ahead and pull out some speed brakes. Hold on, is that traffic below us? Oh shoot, there he goes. Why are you flying like that? Interesting. Maybe he's flying a different aircraft that we do not have on our sim or something. That flight looked really crazy. Alright, let's get down to 210 knots. Let's go level change. Let's bring our speed down. Let's get down to 7,000 feet. Level change. And flaps still out. And we can go flaps 1. Looks like we have the airport right there at 9 o'clock. We're gonna come in on a downwind, make a U-turn, and come in the lane. We can go flaps 2. And we're at a good speed right now. As recommended on the charts, we can go ahead and retract our speed brakes. Speed brakes is retracted. We also can arm them for now. Let's go ahead and arm those guys. Next waypoint, we need to be at 5,000 feet. We can go level change on this one. And let's get down to 5,000 feet. Looks like we could pull out another natural flaps as well. Let's go flaps 10. Alright, that should help us slow down right where we want to be. Should make sure we are still on the flight path. Looks like we're missing it because we got vectors right here. Let's go direct Chevron. We're gonna go direct Chevron. No biggie. Or Javon. Alright, sweet, right on profile. You're right below the glide slope. Right where we want to be. Should be at 5,000 here. Looking good, chat. We're making good progress. Should be on the ground in another 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Alright, looks like the slope is illuminated. Once we get closer, we're gonna go ahead and intercept. No traffic here. I think the last aircraft took off, but we're gonna call out our intentions. Edmonton traffic, Westjet 336 on base for 30 Edmonton traffic. Alright, so we came downwind. We're now approaching base. Next call out, we're gonna go for approach, which we are on the ILS. Alright, looks like we're about to capture the ILS right here. You can see it coming in. Sweet. Let's keep our speed back really quick. Let's go capture. Capture mode is on. ILS is illuminated. Sweet. Awesome. We're coming down for the arrival. Edmonton traffic, Westjet 336, establishing the ILS for 30 Edmonton traffic. Alright, let's keep our speed down. At 10 miles, we go fully established. We can go flaps 10. Alright, looks like we're coming up on 10-mile final. Let me go ahead and start the recording. Recorded, started.
2500.
Landing speed is going to be 147. Slowly get our speed down. And we can go full flaps and then drop our gears. Actually drop our gears before the aircraft starts to yell at us. We're going to drop our gears about now. Why not? Let's drop our gears. Alright, we have 3 greens. That's good. Let's go full flaps. Bring our speed back. Alright, chat, enjoy the arrival into Edmonton. Right around minimums, we'll probably take over the aircraft. I'm just waiting for scenery to load in. With Microsoft, sometimes the scenery for me starts to be all over the damn place. Trying to load in and laggy. But this, I think it's the chime button. I swear it's the chime button. Yeah, there we go. Chime the passengers. Seated for landing. Landing lights on. Fully configured. And ready for landing. Oh yeah, happy if you're still there. See how it says 1,000 feet? Wherever a barrel is, it should let us know where the minimums is. It's gonna yell it out at us as we're landing. It may not. If it don't, that means I didn't get the. There we go. See how it said approaching minimums? All right, cool. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Landing. We at minimums. At this point, if you don't see the airport in sight, then you probably want to go around.
500.
Alright, right airplane, my throttle.
Four hundred. 300.
Remember last time I said 2 whites, 2 red, we're looking good?
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Nose down gently. Damn, chat, I felt like that wasn't legal. Alright, reverse thrust. Actually, no, we're going to take up the whole runway. We're going to idle down. Idle reverse thrust. Let's get manual braking. And let's take this ramp over to the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edmonton. The local time is 5:11 p.m. and it's currently about 15 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Alright, clean up our flaps, clean up our lights. Engine starts can go to off. Strobe lights can come off. Wing lights off. Edmonton traffic, Westjet 326, clear off 30. Take this gate right here ahead of us. Let's go ahead and spool up our APU. And stop the recording. Alright, sweet, we're gonna park right here. Let's go parking brake set. AP was spooling up. Need to get up to about what's that, 4 Celsius or 4 on the EGT. Let's go ahead and go. APU bleed can come on. We shut down engines. Oh, switch our gen over, actually. Let's go gen 1 and 2. Let's go APU gen mode. Shut down engines number 1 and 2. Alright, we're now on APU. Let's go ahead and request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
And anti-collision lights off. Well, can come off. Logo light can stay on. Taxi light off. And we are deboarding, guys. Let's jump outside really quick. Let's disconnect from the network. Alright, for a landing rate on that one, chat, we're looking at negative 289, 1.10 on the G. And that's on Volanta. Let's go ahead and close it out. Nope, because we're going to do a replay. Not too worried about that. For a virtual flight, we are looking at... Wow. This is probably not accurate. Hold up. So we bounced. Yeah, alright. We're going to check the replay and see if we actually bounced. But according to this, we bounced. Touchdown at early negative 288. Gear level, flaps 8. That's full flaps. And yeah, we're gonna see if that's actually true. I don't believe we bounced, and if we did, it may have been a bounce that we never felt, because I didn't feel the aircraft bounce. Alright, let's close out all the stuff in the background. Close out, close out, close out. Close out that as well. And we can also, safe to say, we can request reset GSX. Jump back inside the aircraft. Let's go to panel state load. Let's go approach mode. Executes. Alright, full flaps should be activated. I'm just gonna make sure all the doors are closed. Let me check. Okay, looks like doors are closed. Turn the sounds down a little bit. And let's check out the replay, shall we? Let's see what we got. Alright, let's speed it up. Yeah, Chad, we just almost made it legal. We almost made it legal, but we put it down, took out the whole runway. We had way more than enough runway to land. Wasn't a bad landing at all. Was trying to butter it though, but it was getting really close. We wasn't able to meet right where we was trying to get it down at. So the landing rate was a little bit firm, but for the most part, I'll take that, Chad. That wasn't bad. Looks like right here we still had 2 whites, 2 red. Then we came in at 50 over the numbers, right where we want to be. Yeah, it was a good landing. I'll take that any day. Just made it. Oh, and okay, we did like a little bouncy landing. Okay, now I can see how they're saying it's a bounce landing. Now it's starting to make sense. Okay. Yeah, we landed on the left side, left side, bounced it over. Alright. And what's the headwind on that? Hold on, let's take a look at the headwind. We had a crosswind or what? Okay, the wind was blowing us from the left side over to the right. So I guess that makes sense, right, chat? It was blowing us this way. Then we were trying to correct with the ailerons. We went one wheel down and the next, and then boom, we bounced it. But sweet, that was an awesome landing. I'll take that. It wasn't bad at all. Alright, chat. I'm gonna make a couple more run backs. We're gonna wrap it up. I want to take this moment to say thank you all for stopping by on this journey, a little short journey over to Edmonton from Victoria. I appreciate the likes, the follow, the comments, everything. I appreciate you all. I want to say shout out to everyone. Shout out to the our moderators. Thanks, Happy, for stopping by. Thanks, V1. Thanks, Jurassic Gaming. And until then, you all, I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Until then, peace, see ya, and God bless.